Grok, and Kufra.
Yeah.
Samantala, Bren naman banning out Kimi.
Which is good kasi alam natin na Bren Esports is really making good use dito sa Kimi and ayaw nilang makalaban yung ganong aggression na meron na pwede kayang i-utilize ng Geekfam. So, ang ginagawa kasi dito ng Bren, this is not just an execution game. Draft pa lang, nilalaro na nila and they don't really want those problematic. Kasi alam na natin kung gaano kalakas ng Bren eh. Ang kailangan na lang nila, tanggalin yung pwedeng makakagulo sa team play nila.
By the way, guys, sa mga ka-tune in lang, you're watching MPL Season 5, Week 2, Day 3. Siyempre, dala sa atin nating mga sponsors like Smart, Giga Games 99. Enjoy 1 GB games all day for FB Gaming, Mobile Legends, and more. Just dial *123# at siyempre, piliin ang Giga Games 99. You can watch through Facebook Gaming, katulad ng ginagawa nyo ngayon, your favorite streamer with Giga Games 99. Now, back in action, boys. This time, sila ang babalik sa Selena. Napapailing dito si Midnight. But is this as bad as it gets as first pick?
It is. Geekfam PH, pinakita mo na sa Bren si Selena ka with the Grok ban. I understand na may respeto kay Losty, pero that warrants the Selena pick in. Now, Bren Esports, they have the digging. Ngayon, ang problema ng Geekfam PH, paano mo gagamitin yung Selena? Kahit patama mo yung arrow, tanggalin mo isang condition. Tanggalin mo isang condition ni Selena. Pag hindi tumama yung arrow,
anong next?
Anong next, diba? Ngayon, kahit tumama yung arrow, anong next? May digi. How do you answer that?
Ang problema pa nga dito, Midnight and Wolf, open ang Valir. So, doon pa lang, itutulak ka na palayo. Hindi, alam ko, binan mo yung Grok. Pero first pick ang Geekfam PH. Dapat binan na lang nila yung Valir, kinuha nila yung Grok. There's so many things na first pick as a blue team.
Yeah.
But this time, they will still get the Valir. Pero syempre, this gave also yung sobrang daming comfort dito sa Bren Esports. I mean, having the DK once again, like I said, ang daming nakakontra agad sa Geekfam PH. You have the Granger na comfort ng Bren Esports. Export.
I like this one. Kung di natin kaya lapitan, sige, labanan natin sa malayuan. I was actually thinking of a Cho for Coco, pero the Export makes a lot of sense. They have the wave clear advantage over Geekfam PH. Pwede nilang unahan yung Tamos dito. And at the same time, mas malakas yung teamfight presence ni Export compared to the Cho.
Yep. Actually, ang ina-expect ko kay Coco yung Uranus eh. Kasi kaya nilang, kaya mag-off tank nito. Pero still, kind of same offer dito na manggagaling kay Export. And they still got the range, they got a decent conservative support para maprotektahan yung backline sila. So yun nga, sinabi ni Midnight, kahit tumama yung arrow, kahit itulak sila ng Valir, as long as may time's journey, mahihirapan sila mag-burst out. This time, yung quick snap, hindi nila magagawa compared nung una na may Kadita plus na Selena.
Can see naman 1-1 gonna be banned by Bren Esports.
Ito yung mga times na wala ka na kasing maban. So magban ka na lang ng kahit ano. I understand the idea na ino-open lang nila si carry kasi it's much easier to deal with a carry compared to the 1-1 for Bren Esports. Kasi if you think about the 1-1, kapag nakalusot yan dito, medyo mahihirapan sila. Wala silang masyadong catch. Yes, there's an X-Work. Pero wala masyadong panghuli kay 1-1 kapag dating sa engagement. And at the same time, yung X-Work kasi tatangkihin niya lahat ng atake ni 1-1. So baka mag-proc din kasi yung ulti.
Ubus talaga. I mean, there's no stopping 1-1 then from Bren Esports. We're not entirely sure if Geekfam PH definitely will pick it up, but could have been really good for their composition. Let's see, back siya naman, Bren Esports. This is the last special. And like I said, forcing out the carry. Kasi medyo na-checkmate na naman ng Geekfam PH in a way na wala silang other choice.
Walang option.
Kahit yung Cloud kasi nila hindi naging okay eh. I mean, pagkakalaban mo ang Bren Esports, laging on the go ang mga teams natin ngayon. So ang Geekfam, they kind of need that kind of early game prowess, which is merong Valir, pero ano yung pwedeng mag-support sa Valir. So, I think yun yung problema nila ngayon. And habang itong Bren, kahit ano na lang, pwede nila ipasok dito sa lineup na to eh.
This Leomord is usually yung nagiging, at a certain point ng MPL Season 4 and the previous seasons, kapag merong heal strategy or healing type of strategy na sustain, kinukuha din yung Leomord para may pang-close out before the heal happens. I don't know exactly if that will work this time. Ngayon, ang Bren Esports, they close it out with Harith. Wow.
One of the easiest Harith games out there. Look at the lineup of Geekfam PH. Number one, there's no catch. Number 2, there's no damage for the early game. Si Lina lang yung pwedeng makapatay kay Harith dito. Pero the arrow needs to hit. Again, problem is may dig yung Bren Esports.
Yeah, this is again a classic the situation where you will always favor yung lineup na mas madaming options para mapanalo. Like for example, Bren Esports, pag naiwasan nila, whether or not matamaan sila ng arrow, they're still okay. Whether or not umabot ng late game, maganda sila early to mid. So I'm still gonna have to favor Bren Esports with my prediction. How about you guys? Let's start with you this time, Osiris.
That Harith pick kind of put the nail in the coffin kasi yung early game talaga, hawak ng Bren and yung aggression nila nag-add up because of that Harith. Alam natin kung gaano sila umikot ngayon sa mapa, and having the Granger plus the Harith seals the deal.
Alright, how about you, Midnight?
One of the strongest mages out there. Very free game and it's on the hands of Carl TZ, Bren Esports.
Oh, okay. So, swabing-swabe, mukhang unanimous decision ulit para sa Geekfam. But we do hope that Geekfam page finds something, a moment of brilliance to force us to Game 3. We cannot know that, pero feeling ko yung mga casters natin, alam na alam yan. So, ipapasa na natin sa ating mga casters.
Thank you so much, Wolf, Osiris, and Midnight. From the panelist desk, coming at you live from the MPL Arena. We are your casters at your service. My name is Leo.
And I am Nomad, none other but Bren Esports Geekfam game number 2. I am not feeling the Geekfam lineup once again. What do you think?
I mean, it's good that they picked up one of the best carries in the game. Earlier, they went for a little bit of a rogue pick in Claude, but here they're coming in with carry, and I think it's time for us to go ahead and jump into this game too. It's match point for Bren Esports. They might go ahead and become undefeated, just like Blacklist after this here. Geekfam versus Bren Esports, let's get into it. Exhort as our Selena, why not as the Valir, May as our Leomore, TKTD as the Tams, and Kurt C as that carry.
Now we're going to have Rebo on the Diggy, Few on the Green, Run, Coco on the X-Borg, Lusty on the Basha, and Carl ZZ on the Harith. The return of Harith.
I love it. Teams like Bren Esports, they're able to see the strength in Harith despite the fact that Moonton here has just nerfed the little boy
to oblivion.
Down into the ground, under the ground, even to come out the other side of the world. But again, in this kind of lineup, they're leaving the cheese at the door. No more double marksman shenanigans. We're going in hard and strong. I mean, you could look at Season 4 and put this lineup in, it'll work.
Except for Lusty.
But it took a while.
Replace him with a Grok, maybe.
Yeah, but then again, now looking at this, Baksha stopping the madness that is brought upon by CKTD's Tams. I'm loving it. But on why not?
Why not?
They picked up a good support here on the Valir. I'm looking forward to see how this works out. A minute and 30 seconds in, still no casualties. Throwing out, no caution to the wind. Double flame shot, abyssal arrow. Lassie gets away.
All the projectiles in your face, and you still manage to survive. And that's only because you are Lusty on the Basha, of course, tanky hero, nonetheless.
Heavy rotation here by Geekfam. 4 members going up top. To no avail, I believe. It's not a good idea to put this many resources to try and take down one Coco on the X-Borg with Lasty awaiting in the wings.
I don't think it's going to be to no avail.
Check out bottom, though.
Oh, dead. Basically, there's no time for us to talk about it because he just disappeared off camera, and this is to no avail. This is what I've been talking about. They're going to try to pinch Coco out. They're going to take him out, and they should be converting this into a turret, but no minions are left alive. Basha is slightly rotating in towards the top lane.
I mean, it's fine. It's a 1-for-1, top to bottom, north to south, 12 to 6, whatever you want to call it. But this mid Leomord, we've seen some signs of this making a comeback and even being successful for some teams. But in this lineup here, I guess you really need to get that initial engagement downright perfect for May's, again, Bounty Hunter to pay off.
Yeah, and good thing May hasn't died yet because that still allows him to have more seconds into the field. And the more time that he's spending in the field, the more golden XP he has.
And that's what we're talking about here. I guess that was the trademark switch that we patented in Season 3. We found that in Season 3. That's why we found him in mid. Apparently, he's still better off in the off lane. Again, get some gold and then go ham whenever a big team fight is happening. But here we go now in the Turtle's Den. They are going to try and take this. Why not in the bush? Going to try to catch someone off guard, but they're not going to fall for it.
Yeah, they're not going to be putting their entire life Not to mention Cartesi and TKDD just both
Starting
dishing
it up
out on the
anyways.
turtle. TKDD can steal this if he wants. Exhort and Curtsy are there as well. Turtle is low. They're going to dive in, and that's going to be
What a
secured
steal!
by CKTD. And this is going to be the Zama Force, and the rest of Bren Esports collapsing in on towards him. You're going to pay the price, and you're going to disengage. That's what Bren Esports wants. They don't
Ooh.
want to give away any easy kills now.
Oh, I think Geekfam won that trade. CKTD really was meant to die there, but I guess the bonus was that they were able to take the turtle. What a steal there by Geekfam. That is going to spell a little bit closer to victory. That's the V in their victory, and so far, so good.
So far, so good. And I like how Geekfam is just constantly pressuring Export. While that's happening, Why Not is going to go down by the hands of Cartesi. CKDD is in a bit of a pickle here. Rebo and Cartesi, they're going to dwindle down his HP. They are going to be disengaging fully. Top side, though, that's going to be Leomord cutting in the waves while Export is not there. And this is what I was talking about earlier on before that fight. They really are checking Export every time that he's going to try to go past the river.
Yeah, but
While
is
that's happening,
Is it Export you need to check? There's a lot of pressure up top. They're able to push that first tier turret. And of course, Few down here as well as Cartesi able to farm freely. No questions asked. Lithomancer going now towards Geekfam. Nomad, it seems like Bren Esports is just really avoiding Geekfam just on purpose. They don't want to fight.
then it makes sense because there's a lot of heavy dealers here on the side of Geekfam. You got May, you got CKD, you got Curtsy, you got Why Not, you got Exhort. There's not a semblance of no team fights here.
Oh.
And
Nice pick off.
still giving away free kills is Geekfam. May and Exhort, though, are going to be on the bottom side while Bren Esports is going to go for the rotation. Zama Force and the Chrono Visions are going to connect onto Exhort. He's going to go down to Bren Esports. Heavy four-man rotation here.
Oh,
Trying to
Lasty
steal this jungle.
rolling up from behind. Here comes
Bandit
Barbiel.
Steed Barbiel back in the fight.
Okay, interestingly enough, it was defensive. And again, I think now Bren Esports just shifted into fifth gear, and they're like, you know what, it's our turn to be offensive. After that early steal from CKTD's Tams, they're like, you know what, we can't afford to do that anymore. Let's wait for the perfect time to switch it up. And now they have switched up. They're on the offensive. Not going to let CKTD get this for free alongside Curtesi. In comes Lasty right now.
Yeah, and that's going to be a good fight here for Geekfam. They are now in the tight spot. They are in Bren Esports territory, but they are going to be backing off regardless because they know that Bren Esports has the upper hand in that fight. I mean, yeah, it's going to be just Granger, just Basha, and Xborg, but they have incredible micro Bren Esports.
And despite this incredible micro, Geekfam seems to be playing the macro game as they have
Zaman
pushed two lions up. And now the Zaman Force has begun. Lastly, drop in that Revitalize going to be surviving this one. Poison's pop as well. This turret going to be helping Geekfam towards this numbers game. It's 6-1 so far.
And he's going to go down. He's going to pay the price for that. He went for the Phantom Steed and the backlines, tried to go for a stomp, but it's not enough for him to secure the kill because he's got 5 guys just collapsing onto him immediately. I don't think that's the play that Geekfam wants here. If ever do they want to go for a team fight, they need to go for the team fight head on. And the person that should be going into the backlines is Exhort.
I said 6-1, but I actually meant that it was for Geekfam. And it was actually Bren missing out on Coco from up top, and he just rotated in. It's interesting how they found out that May was the one trying to be sneaky up back. But ladies and gentlemen, in comes Lasty. They're going to force the issue here. They're going to try to take this turret, and I think that's priority number 1. Up top, though, really sneaky, is a Few taking the turret up against CKTD. And this buff right here, the purple buff, is stolen.
By Few.
He's double buffing.
And the Detonata is hurting Why Not so bad.
Oh!
He gets the turret down, and Why Not's going to get slam dunked by this rolling thunder from Lasty. And there goes Barbiel, going to use defensively initially, going to try to go for the offense, but the damage output from Bren Esports is just way too much to handle here for Geekfam, and they're going to be forced back, and that's the problem that I'm seeing here. Because if you're going to be looking at the levels, sure, it's Curtsy on the highest level in the game, but the rest of his teammate is just lacking real bad. The rest of Bren Esports, they're just almost relatively even. Even Few and Cartesi on level 12 and level 11, they're more than what Geekfam can offer here.
I guess what Geekfam is doing here is heavily on the funnel strategy, and that's good since Curtesi has not died, but he is rocking this bounty hunter. Almost 10 minutes in, not a single kill just yet, but that's better than nothing, right? It's better than a feeding carry, and I think Geekfam here is doing well to not lose. but that's not enough. You have to do something to win. And it looks like Lasty here is going to keep a long enough shield up so that the rest of the gang can come in. Cartesi with the Zaman Force.
There
Trying to
goes
go
the
for
flicker.
Cartesi.
Flicker onto Cartesi. Lusty is going to go connect the stun onto CKDD, and CKD is going to go down. Here comes the fantasy from May. Goes for the flicker onto you. Going to try to zone everybody out, but there goes the Sonata connecting the kill onto CKDD. And CKDD is down. May is going to go down as well. He's going to pay you for the price for pushing in that way.
Uribo with just a sliver of HP left. Few backing up to clear the minion waves. Almost lost that tier 1 turret. And look how far Cartesi ended up from that team fight. He just did not want any part of this.
I got hurt. I'm running away now. And he's now in the top lane.
That's fine. At least he did a bit of work clearing mid. But now this last turret before the base is going to be done. Cartesi not there to save him. It is why not biting the dust. And Cartesi just making it back. I'm really worried as to when Cartesi is going to come online.
I feel like Cartesi's not going to go online anytime soon because Bren Esports is looking to end this, securing the tier 2 turrets in the mid lane and the bottom lanes. They really are commanding this game from the micro and macro's perspective.
I feel like there's a lack of a front line on the side of Geekfam. I think Exhort Selena here could have been a better tank. They're too lethal on the damage. There's so much they're putting on the front end of this deal, and there's just not enough for them to protect Cartesi. That's why whenever Cartesi tries to join a fight, that's why he has just one assist, because that's the one kill that they have. They just can't stay long enough.
Yeah, and I feel like it's because Geekfam just said, "Yeah, let's throw everything on the table. Let's show our hand. Let's try to end this as fast as they can. Just give them a lot of damage to work with." But on the side of Bren Esports,
Free Lord.
they got a free Lord, and they got a lot. They got tanks. That's allowing them to survive long in this fight. Speaking of surviving long in the fight, that's not what Why Not is gonna do. And I feel like Exhort's Abyssal Arrows have not been connecting at all into the crucial moments.
Ooh, May here calling in Barbiel, and they are going to try their best to defend this. And ladies and gentlemen, Lord is going to be marching down mid. I think it's better for Bren Esports here to take their time and wait for Lord to come join them and push this in. And check it out. Off lane here, Coco just going to be trying to clear this top lane.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to be wasting time any longer. They're going to be rejoining in the mid lane, and there's going to be a defense that Geekfam needs to do. Lusty on that gold medal winning, Basha Zaman Force onto May. Cartesi on the fountain range as well. Coco and the rest of Bren Esports is just going to zone everybody back, and that is game. Bren Esports take another 2-0, and the Mobile Legends bang bang.